Hi there, this is Dr. Luis Vasquez. I want to talk about suicide on this video. Disparities in suicide. This is a website. This is the website of the CDC. I'm going to do several videos about suicide, statistics, data, the causes of suicide, consequences also, remedies, the natural approach to fight against suicide. Okay, which people are at a greater risk for suicide, especially veterans, people who live in rural areas, minorities, right? Middle-aged adults, elder people too, and basically just minorities. Okay, so, and also men, in a very basic level, just men. Look into these images and the information below the images. Look into this on your right, on the right side of the screen. Elder people, 75 plus year old people are at a very big risk, and even older. I mean, 85 plus year old people are at the highest risk of committing suicide. Okay, that's in another video, but here you can see that it is related to the age also. But just remember this: not because you are old or you're an elder, your life is over. Not really. I would recommend you guys to enroll in a chess club, a tennis club, join a dancing club, whatever. Make friends with similar interests. For instance, learning to dance. I have rarely seen a dancer committing suicide. It's a mesmerizing activity. That's my point of view. That's my personal point of view. This is not related to the CDC. That's only my point of view. I want to continue with this. So especially in Northern Europe, in the Scandinavian countries, in very specific areas, the government is trying to mix up or join orphanages with elderly nursing homes with a great success, I can tell. They don't actually live together, but they share a meal, an afternoon, let's say once a week, or sometimes every single day, once a month, whatever. Or so, with excellent outcomes. The elder people provide with wisdom to the younger generations. And these young people, these children who are orphanages, most of them, they have no father, no mother, no parents. They bring joy, optimism. They somehow like inject life to these elder people. I am sorry to tell you this. I am very sorry, but I do not live in the US. I live abroad. Of course, you guys know that English is not my maternal language. Anyway, in my personal opinion, the US is not a developed country. No, it is not. I'm sorry. Not everybody has access to an excellent health care system, whereas in other countries, they do. You guys think that just because the US has a huge or the biggest or the grossest GDP or PPP, purchase parity power, just because of that, it's the best country in the world? Just because of that, that makes you a developed country? No. What about happiness, family ties, family bond, friendship, hobbies, just being happy? What about the high suicide rate you have in the US? It's a pandemic. The suicides in the US, the suicide, it's a pandemic. It really is. And therefore, it is not a developed country. You guys don't live well. I don't care about the bloody money. Yeah, you make a lot of money. I don't care about the bloody money, okay? There are more important things in life than just bloody money. But you Americans are not ready for that conversation. Maybe you don't even understand my argument. Health, family are more important than money. But there aren't families. I have traveled to the US plenty of times. I'm visiting the US in 1 month because I'm taking a swing dance workshop in, I don't want to say the city. Anyway, there aren't families anymore in the US. Not anymore. I have traveled to the US and I have stayed there months and weeks and days and whatever. There, I don't see families anymore. Not really. Well, anyway, let's continue to the next group that has a big risk. Let's say youth and young adults. These people who are between 10 and 24-year-old, they represent 14% of all suicides. I know it's not a big deal in terms of numbers, but it's a big deal because they're young. Allegedly, they should be full of optimism, joy. They should feel bliss, elated about life. They should, at least, in my opinion. Take this into consideration. Suicide is the third leading cause of death for young people. That means 6,600 deaths per year. That's a lot. Come on, that's a lot. So I'll give you my advice. Some of you are in a bad mood. Some of these young people committed suicide because they have real big problems with their parents. I will tackle that issue on another video, but in this 1 minute, I want to talk about relationships with a partner, husband, wife, whatever. If a girl rejects you, if your husband, wife, your partner dumps you, please don't drop a tear for them. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be pathetic. Have dignity. Focus on yourself. And it works, believe me. I can tell you in my experience, for instance, look, a girl rejected me a long time ago. And instead of crying out, dropping a tear for her, indulging myself on alcohol, candies, drugs, and so on and so forth, no, I didn't. I enrolled into a gym and I practice boxing every single day for 1 hour, even sometimes for 2 hours straight. I had a fight four days ago, and I fought a guy who is 20 years younger than me, and I kicked his ass. Believe me. And I am not. It's not because I'm aggressive or whatever, and I want to stick it into everybody, or I hold a grudge. No, it's just a sport. Believe me. This guy and I, we're friends. We are long-time friends, and we get along quite well. It's just that I beat him. My technique is better. Anyway, I practice boxing and climbing regularly. I go to swing dance workshops around the world on a regular basis. I mean, very often. I took my business and to make it bigger to another level. Now it's international. I don't give a rat's ass about that girl anymore. I feel great, and I am in a great situation, in a great position now. I feel great. I have Really, I have a bunch of friends. I feel and I truly believe I am successful with women. I have a great relationship with my family, with my friends here at my business. I feel great, but it's because I focus on myself rather than feeling pathetic and lame ass and just dropping tears for the girl. No, if she doesn't want me, if two arms reject you, believe me, continue, move on with your life, and better good looking and more reliable, more loving, more caring arms are waiting for you. Believe me, I know this. Okay, let's go to the next statistics. If you want to read the entire article, go for it. I don't want to just be out here in the video and read every single paragraph. That would be rather boring. I'm just giving my point of view, my opinion as a physician, as a doctor, and as a man, which is very important. These people are also at a very high risk of committing suicide. We should take care of these people also. Very important. Uh, you guys in the US have a problem with not taking care of the veterans, which is rather ludicrous, preposterous. That's shocking. I don't get it. I don't understand why you guys don't take care of your veterans. Anyway, they are at a great risk of committing suicide. Let's go to the next uh, data. What about race and ethnicity? Yes, I told you. American Indians have the highest risk of committing suicide. Why? How come? Probably because they live in terrible situation. They have a very low income. Probably it's because they uh, live in areas in which they don't have water, uh, or electricity or access to good jobs. Honestly, I don't know that. But also, Caucasic people, I mean, white, European, Northern European, let's say, have also a great risk of committing suicide. What about people with disabilities? Also, they are at a great risk of committing suicide. We need to help these people out. We need to embrace them in our community, and we need to make them engage into activities they can with other people who have similar hobbies or interests. And believe me, that helps a lot. Okay. Uh, what about job and occupation? Also, people who are into mining, quarrying, oil, gas extraction, construction, bricklayers, and so on and so forth, they are also at a great risk for committing suicide. Well, that's the main idea of this article. If you want to read the entire article, go for it. I just wanted to point out what stands out about this article. I will make more videos about how to tackle down this problem, how the solution in terms of the natural approach. If you like our video, this video, subscribe to our channel, comment, make any questions, share. You can do whatever you want. Complain, go for it. I'll see you in the next video.